There's no limit to the way that you can approach the assignment, but one technique I'd like to show you is a technique working with background textures. So this website I'm at is one that I found in my past Pinterest search. I'm going to copy this image, and I'm going to then paste it into this document, which is the size of the advertisement. Now, since we're working on a graphic design piece rather than a photo editing piece, this time, unlike in the photo editing assignments, your document should be the size of the advertisement. Now, Control T will give me the bounding box, and then I can size this so it fits into the advertisement size. Okay, so here's this texture. It's kind of a nice background, although it does not it doesn't correlate to any of the colors in the ad. So let's look at how we might color this. The color picker here is set to one of the colors, one of the company's colors, and now I'm gonna just draw a box in over the top. And now let's look for an effect that we could do. These transparency effects are, there's all kinds of creative stuff you can do with these. You just try them all out. So the simplest thing we could do is we could reduce the opacity. Don't really like that. It weakens the color. It's not really, doesn't have the same strength as the color in the palette. So let's try another one. Nope, that didn't do anything. We'll just keep going down till we find one that we like. Now that's a keeper right there. Let's try. Oh, that's a little too heavy, or a lot too heavy. It's a nice effect, but it doesn't keep the original color. Darker. Well, that doesn't do anything. Lighten doesn't really do anything. So I think multiply is the one I'm going to keep here. Now, since this is a layer, I could adjust that. I can go to my layer palette down here, and I can actually select this, the pattern, and I could increase. I could pull up my levels, and I could increase the contrast on there if I want. Oh, that's kind of, you can see like this is definitely a lot contrast here. There's not really a right answer for this. It really depends on what you're looking to achieve. So I'm going to say okay with that. And now I can have my Natsuke from the previous assignment, and you can see it's on a separate layer. So I can just select this layer. Control A to copy, select all, Control C to copy, and then I can paste it in. Now, where did my figure go? I have auto select turned off, so it's actually just a lot smaller. So I'm sorry, it's much bigger than the frame, so it was lost. Now, that's not what I want. I don't want it to be. The problem is that right now it is under this translucent layer, so I'm going to pull it up. First, I'm going to pull it up so it's above that layer. And you can see how nicely the figure sets off on this background now. Now I could add some drop shadow to it. That's pretty good. And I think I'll increase the contrast a little bit so it stands out a little bit better. Oh yeah, that's better. Now I'm really not liking these lines here, so I'm going to use the blur tool and set it to darken. And that can help kind of fade out some of the edges. But I can also use one of the other dodge and burn tools as well. darken it. Yeah, set to midtones. And this is up to my personal preference, how I think it looks best. And then from here you can add additional, you would add your type and your buttons and things like this. But this technique is one way of looking at incorporating textures into an advertisement.